chose to do this after after listening to the young men over here and everything that's been said, the praise dancers. Whew. This is something else. I can really just take my seat because part of my little speech here has already been said and done. But I'll go ahead and do what I've been asked to do. Good morning. We had some breaking news this morning. We're reporting live from Montgomery County. We're at the West Tabernacle Baptist Church where Reverend Anthony R. Shelton is the pastor. And we got the news late last week. We got the news that they were having a program over here celebrating the commemoration of Dr. Martin Luther King. So I'm going to the theme, moving forward while keeping the dream alive. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great man of God who fought for freedom, education, justice, and equality for all. Reflecting back during the Civil Rights Movement, Dr. King went through many trials, tests, struggles. He was met with much opposition on his road to fighting for the people. And I say the people, that's everybody, all. Martin Luther King was a Dr. King wrote many speeches throughout his life, but I'm going to touch just a little bit on the one, I have a dream, what the young men have already said. And said, let us not wallow in the valley of despair. And so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day the state of Mississippi, sweltering in the heat of injustice, sweltering in the heat of opposition, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children one day will grow up in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. We have come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. Pick up the newspaper, turn on the TV, listen to the radio, search the internet, and we will find a story about violence, injustice, discrimination, crime plagued in the nation. As a child born and raised in Conroe, Texas, Montgomery County, I recall various signs and/or incidents. Signs over the water fountains at the courthouse and in the bus station that said, for whites only, for colored only. Black students were denied service at downtown businesses in Conroe. Black football players not allowed to make the touchdown. They had to pass it over to someone of another color. Black families were not allowed to live in predominantly white communities. That's changed. We can live anywhere we want to now. Blacks were afraid to pass through, to go out 105 East, cut and shoot, to even pass through, go out 105 East, Grangerland area. Now we have people living all over Montgomery County. Black people not allowed to vote at a time. Now we have voting rights, and we don't even exercise that vote. Truly, we have come a long way, but we cannot give up. We have to keep pressing on. We cannot turn back. 1963 was not an end, but a beginning. We must still strive to break every chain. Racism, injustice, inequality, segregation that still exists. We must continue moving forward to keep Dr. King's dream alive. We must keep marching for freedom, justice, and equality for all. We must keep the dream alive, but not with violence. We cannot drown out hate with hate. Only love can. We cannot fight violence with violence. It multiplies violence. Only love can. We have to love everybody. People that doesn't look like us. Whether white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever ethnicity. The lyrics in one of James Brown's songs said, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. In the midst of doing your thing, be very sure you're doing the right thing. Sometimes you have to look back, take a step back, and put it in God's hands. Then 2, let us not forget our core values and morals taught by our parents at an early age. Love one another, Respect each other. Say thank you. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Get an education. Get a job. Fight back. Not with fists, knives, and guns, but getting an education, not joining a gang. Getting a job, not robbing a bank. Attending church, not cursing out your neighbor's parents. Fight back by keeping Dr. King's dream alive, not by letting all his hard work go to waste. Now, it's nice to see us come together in outrage when a young black male is shot down in cold blood by law enforcement. But the question is, where is this same outrage when that same young black man is shot down in cold blood by another young black man? There are no protests. There are no riots then. Al Sharpton isn't positioning for the cameras then. You know what happens? Videos are made, uploaded to YouTube, World Star, sold to TMZ. We don't crusade unless a white man kills one of us, but we kill each other every day. We don't put any value on our lives, and that's why they don't put any value on our lives either. It is time to wake up. We have to start treating each other better before anyone else will. We are more than saggy pants, weed smoking, dope dealing, loud music, having booty twerking, vagabonds that are being portrayed.
All right.
And it is time to put a stop to it now. And it starts with us. It starts with not being okay with seeing our people get shot and killed and dismissing it as life in the hood. Just because you're in the ghetto does not mean the ghetto has to stay in you. I think the whites come into our neighborhoods with that kind of mentality. Not to say it's right or wrong, because we can't care about each other, so why should they? It's time to stand up and come together as a team. T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves much. Think about the crab in the bucket mentality. Every time that one crab tried to get out of the bucket, another one pulled him back down. But while the one crab that was trying to get out was thinking it negative, the other crabs were thinking positive. They were saying, hold up, man. Wait a minute. Let's put our heads together to figure out how to turn this bucket over so we can get out and have each other's back, because there is strength in numbers. And as quotes from Martin Luther King, moving on is a process. Moving forward is a choice. There's a slight difference between the two. Moving on is letting things happen. Moving forward is making things happen. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. Whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And like the scripture says, press toward the mark of the higher calling. Like in traffic, they tell you, keep moving. In the battle, they said, move forward. The only way we are going to get somewhere, we have to move forward. It has been a pleasure here with you all. I'm reporting live from channel 411, HOPE Hope, help our people excel.